welcome to Reddit on Reddit, the internet's auditory version of Reddit. I'm Nelson Allingham, joined by Michael Campbell.
We made some big promises last week about new themes coming and whatnot.
Yeah.
And only after that episode, I was like, I have to do all that.
Oh, yeah.
I have to do all those things. Not this week, obviously.
Not this week. We said it's not coming.
We are recording this in the same day that we record the other one.
So, anyway, I'm really looking forward to the high production quality of those little intros that you can come up with.
I think it's safe to say it'll meet the standard that we've set.
Yeah, that's fair. Kevin, I'm thinking about retiring a joke that I like to do.
Okay.
But it kind of upsets me that I have to retire this joke.
Oh, you have to retire it. Not that you want to, but something has happened that you have to retire it.
Well, yeah. The thing that's happened is that nobody laughs.
Yeah.
So I feel like I need to retire
A braver
the joke.
comedian would carry on.
Yeah, exactly. Not me, though.
Yeah.
No, this joke I've even used on you.
And I didn't laugh?
You didn't laugh.
Okay.
No, but you did what I think a lot of people do. Okay, this is my joke. And by the way, I'm aware that it's not a good joke. It's not meant to be like a hilarious
If it was
joke.
a good joke, Nelson, people would have laughed.
I wouldn't need to retire it. But it's a joke that I would say is on par with other sarcastic jokes that I do, that all I'm expecting is like an
acknowledgement of humor.
Yeah, exactly. And this is, so I recently bought a house.
Yep.
And when you buy a house, I don't know what it's called in other worlds.
Other worlds.
Other countries. But you have to pay a tax, basically, on top of it.
Yep.
And which is called stamp duty.
Yep.
And because I bought a house recently, it's become up in conversation a lot more.
Can I say it's not clear to me yet what the joke was you made, so I clearly didn't know it was even a joke. Now that's going towards stamp duty.
Maybe not. No, I don't know. But anyway, so it comes up in conversation a lot, and people often say, "Oh, you know what's annoying? You go to buy a house, and then you're like prepared to pay X amount of dollars, then you realize stamp duty comes in, and it's like 50 grand more, like more than you're, planning, like mentally prepared to pay."
And a home loan comes out bit by bit. Stamp duty, it just comes out all at once.
And my joke is, we just decided not to pay it.
Oh, yeah, it's not a great joke. Yeah.
And then what I think is so funny is your reaction was probably the best so obviously I deliver it straight pan.
Yeah.
And then you said pretty much what you just said then, which is, you don't get the opportunity to. It comes straight out of your mortgage. I was like,
Yeah.
That's like kind of part of the joke, really.
The joke is kind of like I'm playing dumb. Like I didn't
yeah, or like, you idiot, you decided to pay stamp duty. You could elect just not to pay it. But see, what I think is not so subtle.
Yeah.
Seems to be very subtle to people. Where they're like, no, you have to pay it.
The other situation maybe worse is people are like, their assumption of you is like, Nelson doesn't know.
Oh, what an idiot. What an idiot.
This is not unusual for Nelson
I'm going to have to break the news to him. But, Nelson, you do have to pay the stamp duty. Yeah.
Nelson, sit down. We wanted to have a little chat about what you think stamp duty is.
Yeah. But anyway, it came up last night again. I made the same joke. And they were like, the funny thing is they didn't even address it. They didn't laugh. They were just they kind of nodded like, okay. And then just kept moving on. And I was like, that's weirder, because then it's like you're not sure. Like, do you think that I just didn't pay stamp duty and like that is an option? Or again, maybe thinking that I'm so dumb that I've misinterpreted what stamp duty is and I've elected not to pay it. I don't know.
You know what I would love to have happen? You said you're going to retire this joke.
Yeah.
And, you're going away. You're traveling for Christmas.
Yeah.
I'd love for you maybe to be at the airport or something and go, okay, I'll try it one last time before I retire it. And just like maybe you're talking to a stranger.
Oh, yeah.
And you go, oh, yeah, stamp duty, we've decided not to pay it. And they go, huh.
Yeah.
And you go,
It's back on the it's back on the table. It is absolutely back on the table. I will try it one more time.
And if you get
Even just in fact, it's probably likely to come up at Christmas time, I think.
yeah, give it one last try at Christmas.
I'll give it one last go. If I get even a tiny giggle, it's back in the rotation.
What if someone emailed you in to this show with the headline stamp duty and the body goes,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
would you accept that?
Nah, it has to be IRL, I think.
Or, okay, people send emails with the headline stamp duty and you won't know until you open them. It either says, or it just says, that's not a good joke.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. But also, my ego is fragile, guys.
And remember, it only takes one to save the joke.
Yeah, just one of you.
Yeah.
Even out of politeness, you can. Really. Anyway,
We'll see what happens.
here's what I've learned, really. Don't joke about taxes.
Yeah, it's a topic people aren't
I think
keen
it's such a sore spot. People are
'Cause
like,
when you say that-
I can't possibly think of sarcasm in this scenario when tax is involved.
Are you saying that to people that own houses normally?
Most everybody.
Okay, because what I would
I've
say
used
is
it a lot.
when you say it, all I'm thinking, like in my mind, you're talking about, I'm like, I remember that time I paid stamp duty. And I'm not in the mood to laugh anymore.
Yeah.
So I'm saying maybe your audience is just primed not to laugh at anything because you've brought up stamp duty.
Yeah, I've brought up such a painful point. Yeah. No, that's true. All right, Campbell, let's get into it. This first post was cross-posted to us by Just Judging Reddit, and it was in the subreddit Ask Reddit, but it was originally by Landthrax69.
Great name.
Yeah, great name. Okay. What is a completely normal thing that you, for some reason, absolutely cannot stand?
Oh, absolutely cannot stand.
Well, stamp duty, obviously.
Yeah. It is a pretty normal thing. And, oh my God.
Yeah.
This is going to be a real depressing episode now that I've remembered I paid stamp duty.
This is something that I don't know at what point. I have two sort of scenarios. It's like environments that I can't stand, or the people in those environments for some reason. It is airport security. Can't stand airport security people and that whole process. I know a lot of people would find that kind of annoying and stuff, but I think it's, I don't know, something about the like, oh, we found tweezers in your bag. We're going to obviously have to throw that. It's like, come on. I don't know. Just that kind of like false,
It's security theater.
Thank you. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. It's security theater, and I hate that. Yeah. I hate it so much. And so...
Because you should be like, be honest, if I wanted to hijack it, could you stop me?
Yeah.
Like,
no, obviously not. No. There's so many ways you could get through security with some sort of contraband. Yeah, so I just like hate that. But also for some reason, gyms, I hate the personalities at people working there. Yeah. And I think that stems from my own experience of learning to become a personal trainer and kind of knowing how the education process for becoming a personal trainer now is this shotgun approach of like, we'll get you through it a couple of weeks and you'll be able to train some people. I think even not that long ago on the podcast, I mentioned this guy at the gym, personal trainer, who's just so bad and he looks at his phone all the time, like while he's with somebody, and he was counting somebody's reps incorrectly. Like, that is just so funny. I still vividly in my mind remember the moment that he's like, oh, that's 10. And she goes, no, that's 8. Oh my God. Anyway, for some reason, I just have this instantly negative like connotation when I go in, and I sort of, I don't want to talk to anybody when they come in. They're like, hey, how's it going? I go, hey. People at the gym absolutely must think I have a completely different personality in my regular life just because of how I act, I think, to it. I don't not try to be like purposely rude. I'm just not friendly.
Yeah. That's, I think, how I am in Ubers.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
I get in like, hey, I'm like, hello, and I have my headphones in. I was like,
Yeah.
I just want to get there.
That's why you're rocking that 2.5 stars. Yeah.
Speaking, you've recently announced that you are retiring a joke.
Yeah.
There's a trainer at my gym because I do like class style gym.
Yeah.
So they do like, they'll do like an intro speech and stuff like that as you start the class. And there's one of the trainers, this is not a joke, but it's something he occasionally adds to a thing he commonly says.
Yeah.
That I think changes the mood.
Yeah, okay.
Because he always says, hey, well done coming in, because I get up quite early to go.
Yeah.
Well done coming in. Well done on getting in and training. Well done on training, and be thankful that you can get up and that you can come and train.
Okay. Yeah.
And occasionally he goes, because shit can change fast.
Oh.
Yeah. And suddenly you're like,
Yeah, don't do that.
yeah. It's like, yeah.
You should tell him to retire that line.
Yeah. He doesn't say it all the time, but occasionally he'll add in, because shit can change fast.
Yeah, it's kind of implied a little bit. You don't need to spell
I
it out.
understood what he meant by be thankful you can come and do this.
Yeah.
I understood.
Be thankful and be proud a little bit.
Yeah.
Because
shit can change fast.
Yeah. Your mum, dead tomorrow. He should say that, actually.
If you don't come in, your mum is dead tomorrow. You understand? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think that, actually, he should amp it up even more. Really drive home what terrible things could be happening to you that would prevent you from doing that. You could have your legs run over tomorrow. Wouldn't be able to run. Think about
that. I can think of one thing that is normal, but I don't think anyone likes it. This is not an outlier.
Yeah.
Obviously, we all know that everything is subscription now. Mm-hmm. And it's not even that, like, I don't like that, but it's not even that. There are the way that certain things operate when there is a free version, but they really make it look like there isn't.
Yeah.
So I had one recently. There's an app called Polycam, which will do a 3D scan of if you've got a room or something. It'll give you measurements and it helps you work out what you can fit in things.
Right, yeah.
And it is free. Mm-hmm. But it took me a good 2 minutes to work that out when I downloaded it because they're just like, oh, subscribe now.
Yeah,
and I was like, oh, no, I want to use the free one. I had to get out of like 3 windows.
Yeah.
In like little hidden crosses. Before I'm like, oh, yeah, here is the app and it is fully free.
Do you know what? This is, on that same point, one of the sneaky things they do where they're like, the skip button or the continue button or something is like grayed out.
Yeah.
Or like in such a way it doesn't look like a button.
Yeah.
It's like a hyperlink text that isn't highlighted in any way.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, I've got to find that skip button, the like, no, I don't want to sign up button.
Yeah.
That's sneaky. That's a sneaky
and
one.
there's another, like, there's a media sharing service called Plex. And I sometimes give people access to my libraries on there. And I've had a lot of people ring up to be like, oh, how do I subscribe to it? I'm like, don't. Don't subscribe to it. It is free.
Yeah.
I know they make it look like you have to, but you don't have to.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. Anyway, I've got some comments here that I thought we could go through just to see what other people thought. Frequent Secretary 25 said that everything beeps and add in commercials on my gas pump.
Yeah.
I do you know what? It's funny. Everything beeps. I don't consciously think about it as much, but reading that comment, I'm like, yeah, everything does beep, and it's annoying that it does. And like we're just so used to certain things beeping and we like interpret and understand what each different beep means in different scenarios.
What beeps do you find acceptable?
Every
Every now and then, every few months, if your smoke alarm goes beep, just to let you know, like, hey, still rock it.
Hate it. I would rather risk a fire in my house than the beep of a fire smoke alarm. God, it's so annoying.
Once every few months.
The fire alarm only ever goes off in my house when I've cooked something wrong. And
you never get those random, because sometimes they randomly beep.
No, only when the battery's running low. But see, that's the
You
thing.
don't wanna know
Actually,
that?
these days, in fact, I think it might be a legal requirement now. Houses built now. The smoke alarms have to be built into the mains power.
Yeah, wired in, yeah.
But they still need to also have a battery.
As a backup.
That's what's so painful, because the battery's still getting used or something. So it will still end up eventually beep. And it's like, it's not that it's not functioning anymore. It's connected to the mains. But it's basically like, oh, well, what if the power goes out and you don't know that there's a fire? Anyway. Okay, that one, look, I appreciate that it needs to beep.
Yeah.
But I could do without it. Here's one. Okay, I've thought about a beep that I don't like.
Yeah.
Microwave beeps when it's done. That's fine. I've got a microwave that beeps every 10 seconds after it's done until you open the door.
Yeah.
I get it. I've got stuff in there. I'm cooking dinner. I understand that I need to go back there. You don't need to remind me every 10 seconds.
I don't mind a tone or something to tell you that something is done.
Yeah.
Our washing machine goes for way longer than you expect it to.
Oh, yeah.
Because if it just went beep, 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 beep.
Yeah.
Great, washing's done.
Yeah.
But it's like, I did this for 2 minutes maybe?
Yeah. Yeah, there's ones that have played songs and stuff.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, I don't need a 30-second song to tell me that something's
As
done.
it's just beeping.
Yeah.
It's just beep, beep, beep.
That's annoying.
Yeah.
That's annoying. Even put doorbells in the category of noises that sometimes go too long. That's some of the doorbells you hear out there. You're like, I'm aware that somebody's at the door. There's a very distinct sound. Yeah, I don't need 30 seconds of a sound to know that they're there.
You need two things, ding and dong.
Sometimes you just need ding. Let's just go to ding. Ding. Okay, somebody's there. I get it. I don't even need the dong. It's not the first time I've said that.
I'm going to skip the next one because it's just also about ads being everywhere, like the gas pumps.
Do you know? Okay, sorry. I'm just going to... Now that you've mentioned ads, I feel like I need to have my anecdote here about I recently unsubscribed to a bunch of things because I'm just trying to save a little bit more money. And I was like, realistically, some of these things I don't need. So Spotify, I unsubscribed to that. And I took for granted adless music listening on Spotify until I got rid of it. And then I was like, man, this is so much more interruptive than I imagined and thought it would be. Because there's things like YouTube, for example. I've never subscribed to that, and I always deal with ads in YouTube. But for some reason, when it's I'm not really in control, it's passive listening, right? I'm at the gym or whatever, and I'm listening to something, and then all of a sudden, ad comes on, and at a totally different tone as well. I mentioned, I listen to a lot of instrumental music, sometimes even just classic instrumental music. And then it's KFC's got a great deal on. I'm like, oh man, this really took me out of it. So yeah, I do. I hate ads.
This person also has a great username. It says Don Quixote. When people block a shelf in a grocery store with their shopping cart and they just stand there for what seems like an eternity.
Oh, shopping cart jerks, I call them. Yeah, that is annoying.
But is that completely normal? That's rude.
That's pretty. That's somebody that's
I wouldn't say no one thinks that's normal. Everyone's they're being most likely oblivious.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario, just completely rude.
I hate it when I am accidentally obliviously being rude.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
I always am oh man, say I'm that shopping cart person and I don't realize that somebody's wanting to get to something that I'm in front of. I feel so guilty, but I feel like there's people who are just whatever, I'm here.
Yeah. I feel the same about I put people that are oblivious for that kind of stuff and don't care as the same ones that they'll get in an elevator as soon as it opens, even if people need to come out.
Yeah.
They seem like the same type of person.
Yeah.
And they're always oh, what the hell when people need to come out of the elevator?
Yeah.
There was always a good chance this was going to happen.
Yeah, exactly. It takes half a second to assess if somebody's going to come out and then, This is one that I want to branch to something else. Fly Girl said, group/couples that take up the sidewalk and expect you to move. For me, this is not so much couples on the sidewalk, but frequently, and especially around the area that you live, Cambo, there's cyclists. And cyclists on the road, totally fine.
Yep.
I cycle occasionally, and I kind of respect the boundaries a little bit. But cyclists that are just like, I'm a car. Yeah. I'm going to be in the middle of the road, or even worse, the couples thing. So sometimes two friends, cycling next to each other, one will go next to the other one rather than in a line. Yeah. And you're like, I can't get around to you now.
Is fine if there's no car.
If there's no cars.
But if you hear a car approaching.
Then you go back. And oh my God, it's so infuriating sometimes. And I feel like those people are the biggest assholes. You're like, just respect the fact that you're not the fastest vehicle on the road here. So you need to make room for the cars. Turns out there's actually a lot of things I hate.
I'm curious about, this is literature number 5938 says, how casual some people are about plans. If I make a plan with you for a certain day and time, I'm expecting it to happen, or at least around that time. Showing up 3 hours late and thinking it's fine pisses me off.
Yeah, that's a funny one. Do you have experiences with this yourself?
Yeah, I'm like literature number 5938, which is like, I'm a plan guy. Mm-hmm. But you do occasionally meet those personalities where you're like, oh, let's catch up on the weekend. They're like, yeah, we'll sort something out.
Yeah.
Let's sort it out now.
Yeah.
No, we'll play it by ear, see what happens. Yeah. And I can't tell whether or not people just live their life like that, or is that just a way to be like, oh, now it's way easier to get out of because there's nothing solid.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So this is more about plans being made in general and not so much the idea of booking at a time and then somebody comes late because they're like, I just thought we were loosey-goosey on the start time.
Yeah, it's a bit both for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's both. It's either not putting in a solid plan and then I'm always like, this is not going to happen. Or, people that are just late. Again.
Yeah.
That's just kind of rude more than normal.
Well, it's funny, right? Because to me, it depends on the thing. So I'll use an example where potentially I'm the worst. I feel like sometimes when we're organizing the podcast, I'll give you a really loose timing. I'll be like, I'm planning to be there at 10:30, and then I'll rock up at 11:30. Hey, I'm here.
All I really need, which is what you normally do, is you leaving.
Yeah.
And because it takes you a certain amount of time to get here. It's enough time for me to be like, cool.
Yeah,
it's enough time for me to prep. If you were pulling in, I'd be like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Surprise.
Yeah.
Do you know it's very much a cultural thing? So I'm gonna use a anecdote here from Ellen. She has a sister-in-law that's Colombian, and she was in Colombia with her brother at the time. This was a while ago, and they were invited to a party, and they said, party's at 1:00. They get there at 20 past 1, 1:15. Nobody's there. The host is surprised to see them, comes down. He's not ready. Had just come out of the shower. Say, yeah, okay. Well, yeah, if you just want to sit out the back for a bit, I just need I'm going to finish getting ready and stuff. And then they said over an hour after the start time was when people showed up. And they learned that's just apparently a cultural thing. And I'm saying Colombia, but I think it's a few different sort of places have this same sort of rule where it's there's no...
Yeah.
You start a party and it's you don't rock up. It's the fashionably late thing, but it's it's not even some people abide by it or not a fashionably late. It's about you interpret that the start time of the party is not actually when it starts, which is insane.
This is a weird way to find out that my brother is Colombian.
Yeah. It's, yeah.
Yeah, my brother is notorious for this. Both just being like really skittish with plans and late all the time. Last Christmas at my mum's house, on Christmas Eve, she had paid for a Santa to come and give kids presents.
Yeah.
And what she had done is she had said, "Oh, everyone get here at this time."
Yeah.
And then she delayed the Santa an hour and a half to make so when people are late.
Yeah.
And he was like about to show up. He'd like message her, be like, "Hey, I'm on my way." And she's like, "I have not even heard from your brother."
Yeah.
And if his kids aren't here, they just won't see Santa.
Yeah.
But it's that classic thing. She's like, "I thought an hour and a half buffer was like more than enough."
Yeah.
And he really pushed it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. Some people have the idea of like, we'll leave at the time that the thing starts.
Yeah.
Or even just like, I'll finish getting ready at the time that the thing starts. And then you end up being way later.
We used to have a friend and he was notorious for just really underestimating how long things would take to get to. But I always suspected he knew that wasn't true, but he would just like say it as a reason to leave later for some reason. Yeah. So like we were living out kind of where we are now, and we used to occasionally go to the Astor Theatre in St Kilda. And it'd always be like, "Yeah, leave like 20 minutes before." It's like, "What? No." It's going to take longer than 20 minutes. He goes, "You reckon?"
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay, we'll leave like 25. So, but he would do it for everything. He always be like, "Why do you think that's how long that will take?"
Yeah. That's funny. All right, Campbell, let's get into another one here. This is by... cross-posted just by Gone Fish Caking, but originally by Dirty Dude 49. And this was in the subreddit, Am I the Arsehole? Am I the arsehole? I don't want to pick my son up from daycare. Cambo, what do you think?
So far, yes.
Oh. My wife, 37, works for a daycare and gets off at 6 p.m. I commute from work 96 miles and get back to town between 5 and 5:30. I have 2 school-age kids, 4 and 6, from a previous marriage in the after-school program at their school. I need to pick them up at 5:30 every day. Sometimes I barely make it. We have allotted times we have to pick up at the beginning of the year. I picked 5:30 because I barely make it back to town by 5 most days, so 5:30 is the time. We have 2 kids together, 5 months and 2 years. They go to her work with her because she works at a childcare facility. She tells me that I have to come get them too because I'm getting the others. It doesn't make sense to me. She'll be home in half an hour anyways. It's not because she needs help getting them to the car or anything like that. It's not because it's hard for her. It's because I got the other kids from after school at 5:30. She told me I need to reschedule my time to get off so I can be there to pick up ours at 5, then pick up the others at 5:30. But why? She'll be home with everyone in 35 minutes. I want to use this time to get the 2 situated with homework and then start dinner in time for her to come home. Sometimes I pick up my 2 with her at 5:50 and she gets off at 6 because I don't want to fight with her. I'm really not understanding her anger in this. I have adjusted my time to pick them up at 5. It's not a big burden, but it does make it a little more difficult to do it the way I did prior. And now dinner doesn't get done as early because I'm changing diapers and making bottles instead.
Just for your reference, on this side of the world, 96 miles is 154 kilometers.
Oh, that's
a long trip.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's
crazy.
Step 1, get a new job.
Yeah.
It's much closer.
So if you're already traveling 154 kilometers, 2 more kilometers is nothing. It's a drop in the bucket. To go get your kids. Oh man, kids make it really difficult.
Don't have kids, guys. That's what we've done. And we're living in bliss.
We do live a pretty luxurious life.
Yeah. The other thing is so funny is how often I'll be in. So just yesterday I was talking to a colleague and we both don't want kids. And the guy next to me had just had a baby. Like it was the first time anybody had seen him since he's gone on parental leave. And another lady opposite me who's like got much older, like in their third, like around our age kind of thing. And they were just talking about like certain different difficulties of that. And I just like slowly leaned over to the girl who wasn't having any kids as well and gave her a high five and slowly went back. It's like, don't have to deal with this stuff. And they're talking about expenses and stuff. So like, nope, don't have those.
Yeah.
So much easier.
We're in that real danger zone in our age at the moment where I need to be really careful because I have accidentally done this before. Where someone would be like, "Oh, do you have any kids? Are you gonna have kids?" And I'd be like, "Oh no, me and Stacey like that. We'll just kind of go out or whatever. I don't have to have the responsibility or the burden or that kind of stuff."
Yeah.
Then they'll be like, "Oh, yeah," because I hadn't yet asked them.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, "Oh, yeah. We're expecting pretty soon." I'm like, "Oh, I wish I knew that information before I started rattling off all the things I
just lean
like.
more into it and I go, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry for your first one. Oh yeah, it's all downhill from here. That's the point of no return." So
anyway, I'm going to go do whatever I want.
Yeah. But good luck with that kid. Yeah. Hope they don't turn out to be a loser is often how I end the conversation. So that's the biggest fear, obviously.
I'll enjoy dying alone.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so...
Oh, yeah, are they the asshole?
They're the asshole.
The way they explain it, no.
Yeah, it's funny. It is funny. Well, I think there's two things, really. One, it does seem pretty like, well, she's there anyway.
Yeah.
And yes, so like, but almost in the tone of his complaining makes me think he's a bit of an asshole for some reason. I'm getting asshole vibes.
Yeah, and the other thing is, he's like, well, she can bring him home when she finishes at 6 and they finish at 5.
Yeah.
But she is working.
Yeah.
So, like...
I think part of it as well, right, is got to be like she has her own kids around like young age, goes to work, is around lots more kids that age, has kids just 100% of the time that are like require a lot of energy. There's part of me that just reading between the lines thinks that's an exhausting job.
She needs a break.
And maybe she could have like a...
This reminds me of the classic scenario. I know a few people that have found themselves in this, which is when they've had kids and then they go maternity and paternity leave and then one of them has to go back to work. So one of them will be home all day with the kid. The other one will go back to work. And each of them thinks the other one has the better deal.
Yeah.
To the person going back to work, they think, well, now I'm going back and working my full-time job, and then I get home, and then I get given the kid, and then I have to parent, so when's my downtime? And then the person at home thinks, well, you get to go out and, like, socialize with other people, and you get to, like, you are actually engaging, and all I'm doing, I'm stuck in this one place doing the same thing every day. And this seems like...
Yeah.
To him, he's like, well, she's with kids all the time. Just bring them home.
Yeah.
Not saying that being like, probably it is like, hey, I need a break.
Yeah.
I just need a little bit of a break. And you are not with kids all day, presumably, I'm assuming. Yeah. But I think it seems like that thing where they're both being like, oh, you have it better. Because he's saying like, I look how far I travel. I'm getting off early, do whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, but...
Yeah, that's true. I think this man has had too many children. 4 children.
I did think that
2
when he's
different
like,
marriages.
I did think that when he was kind of like, and then the other two was like, whoa.
Every 2 years, this man has had a child. 6, 4, 2, and 5.
Yeah.
5 months.
Yeah.
Sorry. I think number one, stop having children every 2 years. I think this should be a sign that if you know that's coming up, you're like, oh, I'm on the timer. I'm about to have another child. Go into hiding. Don't come out 6 months later.
Speaking of everything
Kid-free.
beeping, you'll watch it beep, beep, time for another child. Beep.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Turn that alarm off. You don't need that. But also, it seems like it's obviously much bigger than just the about the kids kind of thing.
Yeah,
and he does sort of imply that it's about his kids versus their kids, which I understand can be like a pretty tricky scenario to deal with. Again, if you didn't have any kids, so much easier.
The thing is, I know that this person posted on Reddit, so I know the advice they got is get divorced.
Yeah.
Like, OP, this is actually a really big red flag.
Yeah. Actually, I did sort of skim the comments. Most people thought that they were kind of both assholes.
Yeah.
Some people are saying definitely him, definitely her.
I don't even think they're both assholes. There needs to be a new category where you're like, hey, you guys need to talk.
Yeah. No, that's both assholes.
Because like the reasoning behind something is completely sound. Traveling a lot, trying to reach whatever.
Yeah.
But also clearly they're not doing this for fun.
Yeah.
They're not being like, now I got you pick them all up and I was having a cigarette and drinking whiskey. No, there's a reason that it's happening.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I'll do one more here. This was cross-posted to us by Dumb Bitch 1998. But it was originally by Reolives. Oh, this is another Am I the Arsehole post. Am I the arsehole for connecting to the earpod after my niece swallowed it to see if it would play in her stomach? When my 3-year-old niece swallowed my sister's left AirPod, everyone started worrying right away. I was trying to lighten the situation, so I connected the AirPod to my phone and put my ear on her stomach to check if I could hear it. Surprisingly, I actually did hear a little sound coming from inside her, which made the moment a bit funny for me. But the people around us didn't really find it amusing. They all looked at me like I wasn't taking things seriously at all. I was just trying to calm the mood, but instead I ended up being the only one laughing while everyone else was stressing about the AirPod inside her.
There is a single half of a sentence that sums up whether or not they're the arsehole or not.
Yeah.
And which made it a little bit funny for me.
I would say, I don't know whether this person changed their the story or the attitude, but I did go into the comments afterwards and they actually said that the 3-year-old was laughing too.
Okay.
I don't know whether they added that to be like, oh, I'm a bit more of an arsehole if I'm the only one. But as soon as they mentioned that, then everybody was like, oh, that's fine. It's quite nice that you made the little girl laugh because probably everybody else is like stressing around her.
If the little girl was crying and you're like, hey, hang on.
Hey, shut up for a second. I can't hear the AirPod.
Good AirPod if you can hear. Like sometimes if my AirPods are connected like on a table, I'll be like, what's that faint noise? To be able to hear it through the lining of the stomach is pretty good.
Yeah. And presumably like in acid.
They must have been like, turn this up, obviously to full, just to really get it loud as I can. I'd also be curious if they could feel like the vibration.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, if you got one, Gemma, we could try that out. You swallow it, and we'll see how it goes. I think this is funny. And actually very harmless. My opinion is not an arsehole.
No, I think they are an arsehole for not reading the room.
Now, I think, what are you going to do? Tell me exactly what you're going to do.
But not doing anything and then being annoying to people. What are you going to do? Exactly. Just step back and be like, I can't do anything.
Yeah, but like, no, I'm saying what are they doing? Right? All they're doing is stressing.
Yeah.
But I feel like I've got a moment here for science.
We know how
test this out.
We know how you read a joke.
Well, damn baby. Everybody else is wrong.
This person might be like, I think you're retiring this thing I do. Where whenever someone swallows an AirPod, I connect to it to see if I can hear it. People aren't laughing. I
think it'd be different if it's like, oh, they were choking on it. And I was like, just stand still for a second.
Which is more how it read until you said that they added, the kid was laughing.
Right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because you don't know the setting. Because I think if they just like swallowed something, you're like, oh shit, and like that, especially because obviously the concern is like, oh, well, it could be like it could get lodged and then cause an issue. That's not an immediate threat.
Yeah.
If you went to the hospital right immediately, and you said this is the situation, you went to the emergency room. They're like, cool. Sit on this seat for a while because this is not a serious enough issue to like rush you through for a like maybe it'll get lodged at some point when it gets further digested. I think this is not a serious enough situation.
I would love after this. They took the kid to the hospital and the doctor comes in, behind the little curtain. He goes, oh, what's the situation? Oh, the little girl here swallowed an AirPod. He goes, gets out his phone.
Yeah. So, have you
tried connecting? That's actually very important medical research. If you try connecting.
Well, maybe because do you know? Okay, I'm basing this off an episode of House. So, all right,
he's a good doctor.
Yeah, he catches stuff that other doctors don't.
I will say this: his personal life is a mess.
Yeah. I think he's a drug addict. Yeah. So that's kind of a problem. No, there's a episode where there's like a kid who's like eaten a coin or something metallic.
Yeah.
And they're like, it just needs to pass a certain point before medically it's all clear. But it's like working out where that point is, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And he does the thing where he like he gets a scalpel up to the belly of this kid, and you're like, oh, he's gonna cut him. But there was like a magnet the kid swallowed, and then he like sticks in. He's like, look, it's far enough down, it's fine. So I imagine,
and then he chops him anyway.
Yeah, just as a bit of a funny joke because he's a drug addict. So I imagine for the same reason, a doctor might be like, or a drug-induced doctor.
Dr. House.
Who'd be like, connect that bad boy. Let's listen for it. It's low enough now that it's fine and it'll pass without any problems. So I think medically there is a reason why you might need to connect an AirPod.
And they'd say, Dr. House, I appreciate the results, but your bedside manner has a lot to be desired.
Yeah. Do you know, side story, I don't know how I got onto it, but Hugh Laurie releases albums.
Yeah, jazz albums.
Music. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's funny because he's objectively quite a good musician. I think pianist in particular.
Yeah.
I'm assuming he's playing the piano. But he also sings in it as well.
Yeah.
And again, even objectively, his singing is fine. But I can't, like, it seems like it like breaks the illusion when as soon as I hear his voice, even though the music is quite good. As soon as I hear his voice, I'm like, that's Hugh Laurie. I can't get past it. I don't know what it is. And then the other funny thing is, if I leave it going for long enough, because I have been listening to quite a lot of his music for some reason, it'll just go into like Fry and Laurie sketches. Because it's also by the artist Hugh Laurie.
Are you listening on YouTube or
Spotify?
And there's just audio Hugh and Laurie sketches on.
Yeah, or like, or it might not even be Fry and Laurie, but like Hugh Laurie comedy sketches things, and it's really funny. Anyway, all right. Now it's time for podnapping.
Oh my God, I'm being podnapped.
Podnapping. This is podnapping.
Is it?
Where we nap a pod. We take a topic of conversation or
so Nelson is
something.
Trying to get something on his screen right now. I dare say he's planning on podnapping as he does this introduction.
From another podcast.
You might notice he's speaking slightly slower than he normally does this intro.
But
now he's got his phone out. Interesting.
We do it ourselves. Crap.
Okay.
I've realized that I was like, oh, I'm going to write this name down. It's somewhere, and then I forgot. Okay, it's like, oh no, this is bad. Okay. It was like the high-low game, but
Yeah.
it's also, it was like, people have to choose which food they like out of one or the other, which looks more tantalizing.
Yeah.
And then, you just have to try and guess which one's better. Oh my God, I'm so annoyed that it's here, Scrandle, scrandle.com. See, I knew I'd know this the name if I
just
ever
for
saw
people
it.
playing at home as well, Nelson said, and let's get into podnapping. And then as the theme started, I watched him go, oh shit.
Okay, so it's like a daily thing. All right,
Yeah.
so this is a little bit visual, but I feel like we can describe it for people.
Which is good because you've just come down to my level who did a very visual one last week.
Yeah. Okay, so food
okay.
comparison.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's got a picture on the left and a picture on the right. It tells you what country they're from. These ones are both English. The one on the left is pie and mushy peas.
Yep.
And the one on the right is steak pasty. So we have to decide basically on look of and interpretation of how it might taste and also be perceived by other people.
Yes.
Which one is going to be better?
I think the pie and mushy peas has the better chance to be served in a fancier way.
Oh, yeah.
Is this that presentation? I'd argue maybe not. But on the other with the pasty,
Yeah.
how do you do that where you make it look good? It's a beige
semicircle.
semicircle.
See, the pasty looks boring.
Yeah, but you know what you're getting. It's probably going to be pretty
Yeah.
tasty. You know, it's going to taste like a pasty.
All right.
Pasty, sorry, not pasty.
What do you? Oh, do you know what? I'm not sure because I think there's like IE, which is pasty, and this is Y, which is pasty. And I feel
Yeah.
like some people say pasty or pasty, and I don't know which is correct. Anyway, I've always said pasty, but I
too.
don't know if that's technically correct. Anyway, so what do you reckon? Do you reckon we should go for the essentially more boring looking steak pasty, but presuming that maybe more people associate that a bit more? You kind of know what you're getting.
I feel it is the safer option.
Okay.
If I was going to present both of these foods to a mass crowd,
Yeah.
I would say that
Steak
more
pasty would
people
get more.
would get more. There would be some people, because I love a mushy pea.
Yeah.
But like in that photo, it does look a bit like moss or like more. Yeah, like
Mushy peas doesn't sound nice
no.
in general. Just like, hey, you want some mushy peas? No, really.
So even though I think the other one is boring, I think it might be the safer
Yeah.
option.
Okay. All right. We're going to go with steak pasty. Maybe we find out at the end.
Okay. It's just moved on.
Yeah. I have not. I've seen somebody else play this, but only like in the background. And so, anyway, I think we find out at the end.
Okay, we picked the.
Okay, we chose the pasty. Okay, this next one is they're another two English ones. One is a chip butty.
Yep.
I haven't heard of this before, but
Oh, you never have a buddy?
no. Is a buddy? Did you say if somebody said to you, "I'm going to have a buddy," it would be a chip buddy, or are there different types of buddies?
I only knew them as chip buddies.
Okay.
And like I've seen them more in like with thin white bread. These are in like a roll. But yeah, this is a pretty well known.
I thought that
English.
might
I
be
actually
like
thought
a butter
buddy.
roll is why it was called a buddy.
It does have butter in
a
it.
Roll.
It does
Yeah,
have butter in
right,
it. But
yeah.
I actually thought these were Scottish as a for a nation. Doesn't mean you can't get them in England.
Anyway, it's got like hot chips.
Yep.
Covered in ketchup.
And butter on a bread roll.
Butter on a bread roll.
Yeah.
Seems like way too many carbs, if you ask me.
Hence its appeal.
The other one is wood-fired pizza.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say it looks like a pepperoni cheese pizza. I think I'd have to go the pizza.
It's funny though. My immediately thought on this, and this is an individual thing, which is when I saw that, I was like, God, I haven't had a buddy in 20 years.
Yeah.
So me, I was like, oh man, a buddy, knowing that it would kill me.
Yeah.
I would just instantly die.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the pizza's the
Okay,
more appealing.
pizza. Oh, this one we got. Okay, so the first one must have just been like, oh, we need
We're
this for
gathering
future.
data.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so pizza was 74%. It was much higher. We got that one right. Okay, this one's great. This is USA versus England.
I would say the first one you didn't have to tell me was the USA, but I'm glad they did.
Yeah. I should have got people to guess. Okay, this is called an inordinately long hot dog. It's a very long hot dog.
Yeah.
There is so much cheese and stuff going on. That's a nightmare to eat.
What do you reckon that is?
way.
2.5 foot, maybe?
Yeah, that seems about right. Yeah. Then the other side, it just says burger.
Yeah, it's not a good looking burger either.
It's not a good looking burger.
I mean, it's not a good looking hot dog, to be fair.
Yeah, this one's
the hot
hard.
dog. The hot dog is in its own carry case.
Yeah,
it's like a cardboard carry case, and it's just a mess in there.
Do you know, the burger looks like one of those gotcha photos that people do when they like go to a service station. They're like, I bought this sandwich, and then when I opened it up, this is what was inside. It's kind of like that. There's no sauce. I cannot see any sauce. There's melted cheese on top of the patty, but no sauce.
Can I say the burger patty to bread ratio is way off?
It's way off.
It was too small.
Way too small.
And I wouldn't say, look at the scale of the patty and the bun compared to the hand, also way off.
Crazy.
Too small. So I would probably pick the hot dog.
Yeah, based on the pictures alone.
That's saying that hot dog looks awful.
It looks, that would also kill us.
But sometimes, like, you can see a hot dog and be like, oh, even if I think it'll kill me, it looks nice.
Yeah.
This doesn't look good.
It doesn't look good either. But I think we still have to pick this one because the burger looks such trash. Yeah. Oh, we were right. Yeah, 56%.
Yeah. Though, by the way,
16%.
That did not add up to 100%.
Okay, let's not think about the math too much. Anyway, the point was we won. Maybe because some people don't. I don't know. Anyway, okay. This is now. Oh, we've got Brazilian versus another English dish. There's Entrevero is the Brazilian dish. It's beef, pork, chicken, onions. And then it looks like mayonnaise.
Yeah, that's my answer is coming down to whatever this white substance is. Because it looks almost kind of, maybe it's the angle I'm looking at, it looks almost kind of foamy. In a way. But I think it's just dribbling.
Yeah,
in a certain way.
That seems like the worst part of it. The other one, English again, is a double cheeseburger.
Yep.
You know what? This one looks like boring as well. There's no sauce on this one either.
We should also say these are not like the country of origin necessarily. Cheese, like a double cheeseburger is not an inherently English thing. This photo is from a place in England.
Oh, yeah. That must be...
These are all, I would suggest, user submitted photos.
People have submitted
So the person that has taken this is in Aston Villa in England. In
2022. The double cheeseburger seems boring again. It's kind of like the last burger.
But
the other
does the other one look slightly too weird that people would go for the safety of the double cheeseburger?
This one I reckon is much closer.
Yeah.
I'm tempted to go for the Brazilian one.
I think we would both pick that.
Yeah.
I mean, I am not so much on the onions, but I think that looks, to me, that looks nicer.
Yeah. I think we have to do that. Even though, again, it's like the double cheeseburger might be the safe choice. Okay.
Hey.
Oh, yeah. 65.
We're in tune with the people.
All right. We're doing well. Oh, my God. This.
Your favorite, Nelson.
Okay. This is a winner, hands down. From Korea, somebody sent in a potato tornado.
Yep.
I love a potato tornado. Okay,
Even though you never get them whenever. If we're ever out somewhere and there's like a small van doing potato tornadoes, you're always like,
I'm so excited.
Gotta get one of those potato
I would say
tornadoes.
like 50% of the time I end up getting one. It's not never, but it's not always, even though I'm very excited. And then the other one is from Oh, Indonesia. Right?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
And it's chicken wings and rice. And it doesn't say it in the description, but plastic.
Yeah.
Plastic seems to be part of the meal somehow.
Yeah. It's just a lump of plastic in there as well.
It doesn't look nice.
It doesn't look good. It's not a good presentation. I love chicken wings. Chicken wings and rice sounds great.
The rice is super plain as well, though.
And yeah, it is. Yeah. The thing about a potato tornado, hard to take a bad photo because they look so fun.
They look so fun. This is a little tornado.
Do you think the little twist of the potato tornado gets people over the line?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
okay.
This one with extreme confidence, Cambo.
Yeah,
87%.
87%. To 65. These numbers make no sense.
It does not make sense. Okay. Anyway, we've got another one from England and then Ireland. The first one is steak, chimichurri sauce and chips.
Now, what's a little addendum?
With a drink.
With a drink?
Oh, it also says price. I wonder if people are... We haven't been including the
That's
price.
true.
I wonder if some people are being like, that's too much for what that is.
Yeah.
And then they're going for another one. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe that's like when stuff is really close, you might need to go by price. Then the next one is chicken burger.
Yeah.
And I would say... Both of these photos suck, actually, for displaying the food.
Steak chimichurri is barely in the photo.
Yeah, it's like 50, like not even, it's like 20% of the photo.
And then an out-of-focused football field?
Yeah,
it looks
yeah.
like. And then the other one looks like it's in some kind of cardboard container.
Yeah.
You cannot really see the burger.
You can't see what's in the burger.
Shot.
Yeah, it's just the top of the burger bun and some chips.
With some chips. I think one is £10, the other is £11.25.
Yeah.
I'd be much happier with this steak.
Yeah. The steak it actually looks really good steak too.
From what I can see.
Even though it's hard to see.
Plus, it did come with a drink.
Yeah, with a drink. $10 bargain. Yeah. 73% to... Well, let's not get into that. We got it right, okay? Okay, this one is New Zealand... versus England. The New Zealand one is pulled pork chipper. Crinkle cut chips with pulled pork, pico de gallo, guac, and sour cream.
Yum.
That looks pretty good. And then the other one is chips and sausage with curry sauce. Do you know what? Curry sauce on chips is delicious. Mwah. I can't believe that that's not more popular, I would say, in Australia. And you get it around, but the times that I've had it, it's not
a
so
particularly
good.
common thing.
Yeah.
Presentation-wise, the pulled pork chipper looks better.
The pulled pork chipper.
The other one looks pretty grim.
The sausage in particular is just the most plain, uninteresting sausage you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah.
The curry sauce is chunky.
You could set your watch to that sausage because there's nothing about it that's ever going to change or stand out if it's your real run-of-the-mill. The thing about curry sauce on chips, if it's photographed wrong, is it does look a bit like vomit.
It does look like vomit. And I would say sauce to chip ratio, nowhere near enough sauce.
No.
Nowhere near.
And then in a polystyrene container. The chipper, the pulled pork chipper, first of all, pulled pork, yum.
Yumzo.
But
in
a small cardboard container at
at also a football game or something. Soccer, actually. Okay. Yeah. Pulled pork. We've got it. We won.
Yeah.
So
what do we got? 4 more of these?
Oh yeah, sorry, there's quite a lot. I didn't realize how long this would take us. You know what?
All right, let's do it quicker.
Who cares?
Pizza for £12, pita bread and meatballs for $8.50. I would pick the pita bread.
Okay, yeah. The pizza. Okay, so the pizza
does look good.
It looks pretty good. It's got like some jalapenos, it looks like.
Yeah.
And and some salami but it doesn't look like enough sauce and or cheese. It's thick crust. There's a lot of crust. But the pita bread, it's got a little basil leaf on top, which makes it look pretty fancy. And then I think the meatballs just look a little bit better. Okay, so let's go this one.
Yeah, but pizza's very popular.
93% versus 83%. Oh god, this scoring is crazy. Okay, this one's a bit crazy.
I think what it is these photos are not always matched together. I think what it's saying is 93% of people will pick that when it comes up.
Yeah.
To others.
Okay, yeah, I suppose that makes sense.
82% of people would pick the other when it's compared normally.
Okay, yeah, that's true. That makes sense. Yeah. Okay. This is another one in England. It's a pie and mash. If it didn't have the description of pie and mash, I would have no idea.
I thought this was some kind of horrific car accident.
Yeah. And it says with liquor and chili vinegar. It does sound nice.
Sounds nice.
And then the other one from Brazil is just fried chicken on a stick.
Also looks like ancient runes that you would find in some kind of like cave.
Yeah.
I guess just the earthy tones of a fried chicken.
Yeah. This one's kind of tricky, actually.
Yeah. I think I would pick the fried chicken on a stick.
I think I would.
Because at least I can see what that is.
Yeah.
What I don't see is a pie.
Yeah.
I don't get where the pie begins and the rest of it. It's just all kind of an amalgamation.
Because the plate is also the same kind of color as the dish. It's confusing. Anyway, let's go fried chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. 91% of the time people choose that. Okay. The first one from Germany, currywurst and chips.
Yep.
And then from England, apple crumble.
Ooh.
Quite different dishes here. Well, this one's going to be tricky.
It is going to be tricky. Again, not a great photo of either. Common theme with this game.
Yeah, they don't seem super tantalizing either way. I'm a little bit disappointed by the currywurst in that it looks really basic.
Yeah.
The sausage.
When you know what they both are, the crumble looks like a better crumble than the currywurst looks like a good currywurst.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
I think you're absolutely right, and I think for that reason we should go apple crumble.
Okay. No.
Oh, way off.
Wow, this is our only time we've got it wrong.
Oh, so painful. Okay. From England, we've got chicken wings, and I would just say absolutely covered in sauce and
like shallots or
something like, and like chives or something. And then another one from England, pulled pork burger. I think it's got to be the pulled pork cheeseburger.
That thing is
looks
stacked with pulled pork and like coleslaw.
And coleslaw. It looks really good.
It does look good.
Yeah. We got that one 77% of the time. Nice. Okay,
9
we got 9 out of 10.
But also 7.9 out of 10 is the community average.
Yeah, the community average is 7.9. So we've done a lot better. I want to see what this community stats is. Is that stupid? I don't understand this.
Anyway, sorry for describing food at you for like 10 minutes.
Here's the thing.
They're not listening, by the way. They're gone.
Now we're just playing in an empty room. Somebody's left the room and still on.
What happened is we were in a crowded room.
Yeah.
We started playing this game. We finished the game. We looked up. The room is empty.
Everyone's gone.
So you can tell people to like and subscribe if you want.
This is playing on the inside of a 3-year-old stomach right now that nobody's listening to.
Like possibly someone's driving and can't get their phone to change it.
They're like, oh man, I really wish I could reach something.
To which we say, God, we're sorry.
We're
really sorry. Play it. It's quite fun when you look at it.
It is fun. It's making me really hungry, actually. I'm not going to lie. I'm super hungry right now. Anyway, that's it. All right. If you'd like to read into us, you can just over readitpodcast, readitpodcast@gmail.com. You can also reach us at our subreddit or the Discord. The link is in the show notes. And if you could subscribe and stuff, then that'd be great.
Okay. Yeah. There's no one here, so there's no point making it fancy.
It's just, anyway, thanks for listening. If you still are listening, you're not. We will read you later.